Hello and welcome back to the Eyes of Ode Gaming channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today. So today we have another Skyrim video following the adventures of Darach, where we left off last episode. So we had just went to a Forsworn camp, grabbed the Sword of Hjalti. We also have our Popping Way Shrine spell, finally. It's been quite the effort to go and get that. The thing is with the Poppin' Way Shrines mod and the associated quest to go and get the spell tome there, it's what is that? Radiant. It's a Radiant quest. I'm just trying to find the coastline here, or the river, I guess. Going around the lake instead of through it this time. And then I'm hoping to follow the river back to that little village and take the road up.
If you know any true sons and daughters of
Oh,
Skyrim,
okay. Bit of a fight there. Yeah, so the quest to get the Poppin' Way Shrines spell that you need in order to actually pop the Way Shrines, that's a Radiant quest. And that, so it can appear anywhere. I've had previous playthroughs where it actually appeared just in the, because you get it in Whiterun, the quest actually gets added to your quest log in Whiterun. But I've had the quest itself, like the spell tome, pop up in places like that, those bandit caves just around Whiterun before. So it can appear there. But it can appear anywhere, right? It's one of those interesting quests, right? Actually, one time it was quite annoying. I think I might have reloaded. I try not to do that, but I think it appeared. I had another mod that I was running for a while. It's called Volskygge, which is a new land mod. It's like kind of like Solstheim. It's an island. Now, if you haven't played Volskygge and you're looking for a new land mod,
still here.
I highly recommend
What do you want me to carry?
Volskygge. It has some issues. I'm not gonna lie, but the overall, it was a lot of fun. It's very well done. Considering, you know, it's modders, it's not like paid game developers doing this, so you have to keep that in mind when you play any of these. But it's
You lead, I'll follow.
it's a lot like Solstheim in that it's a brand new area. The quest associated is pretty cool, and it's a large area. Now, it is a little, like, I think the eastern half of the map, if I remember. It's kind of big, and not a lot going on. I remember following the road for a long time and not really seeing anything, but you know, it's not all like that. There's some areas where there's a lot of stuff, and then there's others that are less populated and less and it doesn't have the same kind of mountains like in Skyrim. like the mainland, I guess. But it is interesting, and I do recommend it if you're into those kind of things, like the new land things. And it's not like, maybe it's not 100% lore friendly, but it's not like, it doesn't really break the lore, I would say. Okay. Karthwasten, or Karthwasten. Karthwasten? Whatever it's called. Faendal has been lost once again. We're always losing Faendal. What is this? Not sure. It's intriguing, but I think I'm already totally full. My inventory is very full. Just want to pop my way shrines, get rid of some of my...
There's a cave here.
Yeah.
Think we should check it out?
Kind of, but... one of those things, right? I think we'll just continue on. I kind of want to check it out, but at the same time, inventory's full. I really want to start getting these way shrines up so you guys can see that. We'll come back. We'll come back at some point and venture in. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the uploads on the channel. Do give me some feedback on what you do like and what you'd like to see more of, and even what maybe you'd like to see less of, right? So I found that typically my Let's Plays are not viewed that much. So the only one that I'm really going with right now is the Skyrim. I would say my most loyal, longest, those who have been with me the longest, the subscribers, it seems like they're still watching the Skyrim uploads that I'm doing, so I definitely want to share that with you guys. I enjoy it. I love Skyrim. It's, well, the Elder Scrolls in general. Okay, this is that Saints camp that we came across. Anyway, yeah, the Elder Scrolls is probably my favorite franchise in video games. So I do really enjoy sharing that. But let me know what else you'd like to see. Like, if I did some mod showcases, those do okay, I would say. They're not my most viewed videos. I use views and likes as kind of a determining factor as to what you guys want to see more of. Okay, so this is the way shrine that I've just popped. And as you can see, there's nothing in there, right? It's just essentially a building with nothing. But, as you will see... Come on, Faendal, where did you go? You were right there. The reason I bring out my weapon is I've noticed that if you pull your weapon out, if you lose your follower somewhere along the way, you pull your weapon out, a lot of times they'll glitch to you, so that's why I do that so much. They just come running randomly. Anyway, with the Pop and Way Shrine, so as you saw, that building had nothing in it. But when I pop a second one, there'll be a portal.
It happened so fast. 1 minute the dragon was there, the next it was gone. Everything was destroyed. No. I was too afraid to look. I don't know what we're going to do now. We have nothing left. You're too kind. Thank you. Be careful and stay safe.
Donating to the farmers. Yeah, so if you've played the other DLC,
Thank you for the gold, traveler.
where you meet the snow elves, spoiler alert. It's with the vampire questline, right? Like the Volkar vampires. I'm sure everybody who is a Skyrim fan has this DLC and has played it, so it's the same kind of concept anyway, the way shrines, which actually means this mod could be also on the PlayStation version. I don't think it's adding in any new assets, so love these bridges, hey? Wow, amazing. Like this one's just kind of like a, you can tell it's like this old, ancient, ruined bridge, and then they've sort of pieced it together with some wood planks. Just adds so much flavor to the game. That's unique bridges, by the way, in that mod. Highly recommend it. There is a patch with unique bridges. I don't know, maybe they've updated the mod and you don't need it anymore, but it's a patch. It's called, what is it? If you have the provincial courier mod, where he comes running to you and you can designate a house for him to deliver your mail to, there's a patch that basically lets those two play together well. And I found that that patch actually fixes unique bridges for more than just the provincial courier mod. It actually, I don't know if they've just made it so that the pathing is better or what, but then your followers and other NPCs will use them. So here you go. So this is what I was talking about. So you can actually see the location even. You're just walking through a portal is really the concept. So you can see, well, you can't see the town of Karthwasten. I don't think. I didn't see it in here. But it's that area. You're right there. So we're just going to go through. Sorry for the loading screen. There is a loading screen in between, but I don't think it takes any in-game time even. Like it just takes you there essentially instantly. So it's not like it'll be, you know, you leave in the afternoon and then show up in the evening. Yeah, but now we're in, we're just outside of that Karthwasten. So, very cool. Check the time. Okay. I just want to do a bit of an experiment here. So again, apologize for the loading screen that will appear, but this is the portal back. And I know it looked very similar, but the landscape is basically identical there. So you don't really see much of a difference, but now we are just outside of Morthal again, and the time, yeah, I don't think it takes any actual in-game time to teleport or portal or whatever you want to call that. Way shrine, but that doesn't really mean anything. Love the environments. So cool. And then with these it's very simple lighting mods that I use. Essentially all it does is it just, basically any of the lighting mods are, they just kill the ambient light. So that random light that's not really coming from any source, it just gets rid of them. So then you just have, like, you can see here, right? Like, so there's no ambient light. All the light has a source, whether it's like a torch or a brazier, I think they're called. Not to be confused with brazier, but I believe they're pronounced brazier. Yeah, so it makes the game a little bit darker, but it actually, I think it really enhances the quality of how everything just looks like with that, taking out that those ambient lights that don't really make any sense anyway, right? So basically, we'll take care of a few things while we're here. Dropping off some stuff, but first we are going to stay at the inn. And all those sounds are sounds of Skyrim. Which I think is actually really cool, and I also recommend getting all those.
Here are watered down,
But they're cheap.
Did you make them yourself?
That's right. Papa helped me. I did all the
he's a damn tyrant, always being goaded by the Silverbloods to get more work out of us. They pay us next to nothing. We get beaten if we make a mistake. And where are our kind Nord rulers? What are they doing?
So busy since those nobles from Solitude came into the city 3 years ago.
You're gonna try to talk sense into that orc? I'll believe it when I see it.
Okay.
Until next time.
Andon, dear, please don't. Save your frustrations for work.
You're right, dear. I'm sorry to worry you. I work silver, like my father, and his father before him.
I'm what you'd call a soldier of fortune. Make me an offer.
Unlike my husband Clever, I watch after our guests. I should remind Clever to clean this place up.
My daughter Adara is going to be a fine silversmith.
This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Leave Markarth. These dragon attacks. I think Skyrim is cursed.
What kind of talk is this?
Can't be too careful these
Never
days.
speak of leaving us.
War and other dangers.
I just don't know if I can keep you safe.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
No matter what.
Your chores coming, son.
Okay, so we're basically going to stay at the inn. We need to level up.
Why can't your father be more like you and your sister?
Are you going to walk away?
Quite a few hours, but you know what? I think being an adventurer, you'd probably have to sleep a lot when you can. He goes days without sleeping, so. So something else that I've considered doing some videos on, let me know what you think, is, because I am a bit of an amateur historian, I was thinking of doing some kind of lore videos, maybe for Skyrim, for other games. Being that I do find history interesting, I'm also a sucker for deep lore in games. It's probably why I like the Elder Scrolls so much. I would need to kind of tone things down. I was going to do a video, a game that I covered recently I was going to do kind of a historical, because it is a semi-historical game. I was going to do a, I don't know what you'd call it, a historical primer to the game. So if you aren't as familiar with the history, but I ended up scrapping it after I was kind of doing some of the research for it. I had a pretty good idea, but I wanted to make sure all my facts were correct. And I found that the video was going to be a good hour or so long.
Can I help you?
And that was just sort of scratching the surface as far as I was concerned. The problem is that I didn't really have, unless I just did like still pictures, I don't really have the animation ability. A lot of these channels that do that sort of thing, they have animation to go along with the story that they're telling, and yeah, I ended up just scrapping it. I have kind of the bones of it, but
Let me know if you need anything.
I'm not sure if I want to do it, just because I don't know if it would be interesting. See, at least with if I were to do a lore of Skyrim or a lore of Elder Scrolls, there's nothing to cook here.
Just old memories that help the mead go down quick.
Then I could just use Skyrim video to show that. Or even Elder Scrolls Online if I need, like if I'm doing lore from maybe another province or something. So it's not so bad. I think that would actually be quite interesting, but you know, let me know what you think. Would you be interested in like lore videos of the Elder Scrolls? Sorry, I'm rambling. I still don't know what is causing this weird glitch. Very annoying. So when you go to cook, and then it gives you 4 of everything. I don't understand what's doing this. I'm guessing it must be a mod of some kind. But
Don't mind the yelling. My parents are always going at each other.
the other problem is I don't really want to adjust anything now, because as soon as you start playing with load orders or what you have installed in the middle of a game, you're gonna kill your game. Every time I've tried, it's caused corruptions or save bloat or something, and I think it's just not worth it. I'll just deal with the weird food thing. Yeah. Even just moving mods around, I find. So if you change your load order and you're part of the way through, that's why I've tested this particular load order with a previous character. Well, with many playthroughs, I've been perfecting this load order. I've been adding and getting rid of and changing different mods and different things. So if there's a mod that I like that it does this thing, but then it changes too much or what have you, then I try to find something else. Or something that's more compatible, that kind of thing. I've been doing a lot with different mods and basically just trying to come up with a load order that works, that doesn't get corrupted, that doesn't conflict with each other, and gives me the playthrough that I want, like the world that I want, right? So it has some minimal graphical changes, not crazy.
Outsiders on trust. Oh, a bit of this.
Mostly like what I was saying with lighting. That's kind of the key, and a very, very light weather mod. Weather and seasons. That's about it for graphical stuff. I find if you add too much graphical stuff, you're gonna you put a lot of strain on the game.
Come
So
back whenever you
especially
need
on console.
What can I get for you?
And to me, the graphics are fine.
Certainly.
I prefer things like the armors, the weapons, new land, that sort of thing. Things that just add more content and flavor to the game. And then, of course, you know, survival, but that's, you know, that's a creation club. I do have a mod that edits survival slightly just to make it a little bit more immersive. And then, of course, immersion mods. That's what I'm big on, but nothing that's too heavy, I guess you could say. I don't like intensive mods. They strain the system and then it doesn't work. So we're gonna see if we can sell some of this. I don't think I don't know if she buys any of this stuff. So also want to deposit those in the bank. I wonder if she'll buy any of this stuff. She's a general trader, right? So we can deposit those. Like, some of those things are cool, but what are you gonna do with them? They're for selling. You loot them to sell, right? Like this. You loot it to sell it. That's really... It's cool, like... And that's the thing. I have a mod called Narrative Loot, which adds the interesting things in, but realistically you're looting it so that you can
Let me know if you need anything.
have something interesting to
They
sell.
say the trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
And she won't buy any of it, of course. Of course. So we'll have to find someone else to buy it.
Just ask.
What can I do for you, friend?
Sorry for all this back
Let me
and
know if
forth.
there's anything else you need.
Trading items. I guess this is housekeeping stuff.
Are you looking for a gift for beautiful things for beautiful people?
Should buy the jewels, but I want to deposit those, I think.
What can I get for you? I'm at your service. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
The finest jewelry in all of Markarth.
Still here. I'm at your service.
Oh yes, all of this back and forth. Let me know in the comments what, you know, like this when I'm trading items with my follower or
Redguard craftsmanship in
selling stuff like
perhaps
this, like,
I got some
you
wonderful
know, I keep it
jewelry.
all in the video, just so that you can see the whole story. Like, I don't want to lose anything.
Take a look.
I don't want it to be... I don't want it to come across like we have a partial adventure here. But would you like me to speed it up in those places? Like, I could just fast forward through them. I don't know. I don't know if it's interesting to people or not. Honestly, I don't get a ton of feedback in my Skyrim Let's Play videos. I know that there's some people that are following it And I appreciate you guys so much, and I really enjoy sharing Skyrim with you. Again, it's one of my all-time favorite video game franchises, and one of my favorite video game
Some may call this junk. Me, I call it
experiences that I've ever
treasures.
had. That being said, sometimes I don't know what people are wanting to see with regard to it, and what, if anything, we could
Come back whenever you.
kind of jump through. Like, I could probably fast forward through most of this,
I'm right behind you.
because
I'm at
we're
your
just
service.
trading items right now, right? Then we could get straight to the adventuring
Let me know
parts.
if there's anything else you need.
But, you know, it's up to you. I guess it really depends what, like for me, I don't watch a lot of Let's Play videos, to be honest. Typically, I watch them for two reasons. One, if I'm playing a game, and I am, usually if it's like a more indie or niche game, I guess I could say, and I'm just stuck in a spot. I hate looking up walkthroughs because I try to figure it out on my own, but if I'm just stuck and I'm stuck and I'm stuck and I can't get anywhere, I'm starting to get really frustrated, then I will look up a way to get through, or where the next puzzle piece is, or whatever it is.
Yeah. Yes.
And sometimes with indie games,
course.
they don't really have dedicated walkthroughs, so then you need to watch a Let's Play in that particular area. So I watch Let's Plays for that. That's kind of my number one. And my number two reason is I play a lot of strategy games and a lot of simulation. You know, think like Grand Strategy, Stellaris, even games like Banished, you know, it's a town builder. Things like that, right? And they're a lot slower. Like, there's a lot of downtime. You're just... I guess it's weird to say when you're playing a video game, but it is, you know, you're simulating an empire or building a town or whatever it is. So you're going to have some slower parts. And I like to have Let's Plays on because there isn't really dialogue in those games. You're just sort of going along, doing the thing, and yeah, we gotta talk to that orc. And so I like to have company, and so I put on a Let's Play. So that's kind of that's kind of the two main times that I watch them. And for me, if I'm playing a game like Banished, and I have on a Skyrim Let's Play, for instance, then it doesn't really bother me if people are flitting through inventories or whatever. But it really depends on the viewers and what their interests are. So definitely feedback helps, and then I can...
They don't like You're not one of my workers. What are you
Here we
doing
go.
here? You hard of hearing. I run this smelter, and I'm
Do we have to
meeting
fight
the
him?
silver quota.
How does this work?
What do you want? What? Are you telling me how to treat my workers?
Yes.
Do you have any idea how much metal the Silverblood family wants us to smelt?
No.
All right. You sound like a damn Legion officer, but I get it. I'll give him a break.
Okay.
This better not hurt our quota.
Probably it will.
All right, then. Busy with the smelter.
Boy. He's just
Can't
hammering it.
talk. Mullish will beat me if I stop working. I don't believe it. Someone's sticking up for us? Here, it's a week's wages for me, but you've earned every coin.
Wow.
Me and Hathrasil mostly. Mullish barks
A
at us all
lot
day.
of
I wouldn't call
gold.
that honest work. A few people in the Warrens used to work here. Degane broke some bones a while back. Altris quit. Kareen is too sick.
Huh. Well, he doesn't seem that useful anyway. He's just hammering the smelter itself. I don't know what good that does. Crazy. Alright, so once we finish selling our junk,
Got an act. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
we're going to head back to our Creation Club home. And go and give that sword and clear that quest out. It's been sitting there for a little while. The Hjalti sword that we're giving back to whatever his name is in Old Hroldan. Oh, I do have another question for anyone who watches the Skyrim Let's Play here. Do you find the State of Decay Let's Play interesting at all? So I don't really get a ton of viewers there either, but if there's anyone, like if I have crossover viewers, then I would definitely get that going again. I haven't really uploaded anything, I haven't really done anything with it because, again, it doesn't perform very well. So I just assume it's not very high interest. I'm mostly sticking to my reviews because those are definitely the most popular. So I imagine that's what people have the most interest in. Skyrim does okay. But again, that's more of my own passion project rather than just following what's popular, right? So now that we've finished in Morthal and we are heading to Old Hroldan, I think I'm going to just leave the video at that. So we are over half an hour now. And so the next episode will be finally reaching Old Hroldan and delivering that sword. We'll see. I don't remember if there is another way shrine along the way. I thought there was, but we will pop any that we come across now and take care of that. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. If you are enjoying this series, if you'd like to see more of it, I would definitely love to hear about that. Or if you'd like me to move on to something new. I don't think I'm going to stop this series just because I do, like I've said multiple times in this video, I do love Skyrim, so I'm just continuing this. Oh, that looks cool. However, if it is maybe not people's favorite, Khajiit Caravan, there we go, then I just might upload fewer of these videos and work on other stuff. I could also look at doing streaming of different games. I have a few games on the go. Let me know if you'd like to see any streaming stuff. I think I heard a dragon there, so this may actually be the best time to end this now. And then we will come back for the next episode with a dragon fight.